Hello everyone, welcome back to Joyful Learning 365 YouTube channel. Today we are gathered here to understand Azure Service Bus, how to create the namespace in a Azure Service Bus. So in previous video, we have discussed about the basics of the Azure Service Bus. In that we have understood that what is queue, what is topic, what is subscription, what is dead letter queue. These concepts we have discussed in a theoretical part. So now to create from the scratch in practical, so in the initial step is we need to create the namespace. So basically why namespace is mandatory means, see, the namespace will hold the whatever the information is there in a queue, and it's like a topic, everything it will be. So basically it is like a cube. So in the cube we have a namespace is one cube. In this, like it will store all the information, some queues, topics, subscription, those all related information will store in a cube. So to create Azure Service Bus, first step will start with the namespace. So now we'll start, I will try to understand how to create the namespace. So I have defined here 4 steps which we can create a Azure Service Bus. First, you need to log into the Azure Portal, and from there we'll show this one by one. Okay, as you can see on the screen, I have prepared a slide. In this, you can see clearly this within these 3 steps how we can do. So it's a practically, let's look into this. So first, you need to log in to portal.azure.com. Okay, so here you need to log in into portal.azure.com. So as you can see on the screen, I have successfully logged into the portal.azure.com. So as of now, you can see here Azure Service Bus I am directly able to see here, but in your case you might be not able to see. So simply, if you are not able to see, also simply type this one, service bus. Okay, so after typing this one, you are able to see in a suggestion that services under, you are able to see the service bus. Okay, click on this service bus, and now from here you can see there is a uh, create button is there. Okay, from the downside or the from the upside. Okay, from the top left hand side or on the middle side. From anyway, both will be go to the same page. Okay, so now what I'll do, I'll click on the create button. Okay, now I have clicked on the create button. As you can see on the screen, I have opened a namespace creation screen. In this, there is a subscription is a which is mandatory required. Okay, without subscription you cannot create a this Azure service namespace. Okay, so as of now, if you having existing subscription, it will be get pre-populated. If you have a multiple subscription, in which subscription, in some scenarios there might be for single tenant, there might be a multiple subscriptions will be there. So you need to select the exactly which type of which subscription you want to use. So as of now, as you can see on the screen, I have only one subscription, which is a MSDN Power Platform subscription, which has been auto pre-populated. I am going with this only. But in yours is in your working environment, there will might be multiple subscription also there. So, but you can select a required subscription. Okay. Now resource group, as you know that resource group we have created in previous videos also. So when creating application user or else service principal user or else Azure function, at that time also we have discussed, we have already created a previous videos about how to what is the Azure service group, resource group, and what is. So without wasting time, simply how we in previous videos we have created one Azure resource group, right? So Joyful Learning 365, this one. So I'll select this one only. Okay, in the same resource group I'll deploy my this namespace also. Okay, so you need to select. If you don't want to use this one, you can create a new also. Okay, from here it's simply you need to give the name, and after that if you have a limitation, then limits you, it will allow to create. Okay, so now already I am having an existing resource group. I am using this one. So if you are like a, for example, before you someone is working, so you need to make sure with your architect that which resource group you need to select. Okay, so you only final judgment guy, then you need to understand. Okay, so now I need to give a unique name for my namespace. Okay, so the same name I am giving, right? So Azure Joyful Learning 365 YouTube channel, Azure Service bus. Okay, this name I am giving for my namespace, right? This is the name I am giving. As you can see on the screen, if it is this name is available in the cloud environment, then it will get this right symbol. If it is not there, then it will ask you to use this one. Okay, so the location in previously I have selected like this, my environment, particular environment is Canada Central environment is working. But in your case, if it is a different, then you can select this as per your location where your storage has been allocated by your this one. So on basis of that you can select. Okay, so this one I'm selecting it as a Canada Central. Okay, now there is a pricing tier is there. Okay, so in pricing tier, as you can see, there are like a three major types we have. Okay, three major types we have. One is like a basic, standard, premium. Okay, as you can see on the screen, basic price is point 0.5 USD per month, one operations per month, and standard price is a different, and premium price is a different. So we have a three different types of a permission. So as per your requirement, as per your suggestions of the architect, you need to take a decision. Okay, so as of now, I am like my organization is quite standard local level. For example, Joyful Learning 365. So it's recommending me for premium, but I don't go with premium. I'll take it as a standard. Okay, now I'll take it as a standard. So now see, I have a three plans, but in this plan, three plans I have selected only this one. Okay, now you can see if you want to enable this geolocation, enable geolocation, so you can give basically this geolocation. For example, if something is disaster recovery will happen at the time, this premium services also will get enabled. Okay, so as of now it's not mandatory. It's not mandatory field, so you can leave this one. So here basically you need to concentrate only on the giving the namespace name and location. These are okay. Now click on the review and create button. Okay, now you can see this some steps are there which has been not there. So you can give here, you can see here, okay, this one is enabled. Now go to networking, and after this go to tags. Okay, here you can give for example, if you want to give something you can give, else you can go to create and new. See, this is here you can see this one. Okay, so here you can see there's no validation succeeded. Okay, so now simply you need to create on the click on the create button. Okay, so you can check this one, validate this one. Azure service by name, namespace is this, you have given this namespace, and the subscription is this one, Canada Central location, and pricing tier is these are the four mandatory things which you need to check. And after that, what you need to do, you need to click on the create button. Okay, so as you can see on the right hand side, the initializing deployment is happening. So basically it's getting deployed, submitting deployment, you are able to see the text changes. So it will after deployment done, right, it will auto redirect to that particular namespace. So as you can see on the screen, a namespace has been created successfully. So as you can see on the screen, a namespace got successfully get created. So after some time, some services will get enabled. So as you can see on the screen, see, still it's in a still loading time. So yeah, as you can see on the screen, deployment succeeded. So your whatever the namespace you have created, that namespace has been successfully deployed. So this is the namespace which you have created. So as you can see on the screen, this is the namespace which you have created. So basically underneath of this only, whatever the this we have created, in this again, this is the namespace, this is the one cube. In this cube only we have a topics, queues, and everything will get stored. So these are the things which we try to understand in this video. So in upcoming videos, we'll try to understand more about after this next step, how to create in the namespace. After second thing, how to create the queue, how to create the topic, and those all things we'll try to understand in upcoming videos. That's it in this part 2 series. I hope you enjoyed by watching this one. We have started with any initial step, so hope like slowly we'll try to cover from till end. We'll try to cover each thing. Okay, that's it. Thank you very much for watching Joyful Learning 365 YouTube channel.